Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to do an installation and review of the Isotta windscreen for the 2025 T7. This is made in Italy and I found it on an Italian motorcycle sales site, and if you look around you should be able to find one. The only thing they had available right now was the clear, which is what I wanted, and they have a version that also covers the headlight, and then this version which does not. I really didn't want one that covers the headlight because I think it's important to have some backdraft on the windshield to keep from getting too much buffeting happening, but we'll see how that works out. All right, let's go ahead and install this. I wanted to measure first to see how high this windshield is off of the bar here, and it's about 3 3/4 inches. So after we get the new windshield installed, we'll double check that number and see how much height we gained. I think it's a couple of inches, but I'm more excited about this windshield being wider at the top, and it has a bit more of a flip up. So let's see what we gain here. And some nylon washers. So we just have these 6 Allen bolts, number 4 millimeter, that we have to take loose. Okay, there are 6 out, and now this should pop. There are a couple of slots that it fits into on the side, and it should just pop out now. I'm not quite sure how they come out of there. Yeah, okay. You just sort of lift and pull, and there are these rubber grommets or adapters, I don't know what you'd call them, rubber things that obviously have to come off this windshield. So these rubber adapters, grommets, whatever you want to call them, go onto the new windshield like this. So you've got the sort of skeletal looking, the openings where you can see the plastic go to the outside, not the inside. And you just need to pull them on. Okay, line them up like so. They fit right into place. Let's do this other side. Same situation here. All right. Now I'm going to wipe this off with my t-shirt a little bit and make sure I don't have any fingerprints there I don't want. Okay. I'm going to clean this off a little bit. I'll be back on camera in a second. I cleaned off the area here a little bit, kind of tidy it up. Now we can push our windshield very easily into place. All right. That seems pretty nice. And we have the new hardware, which I'm going to unpackage right now. And all right, this is a little different. So we have rubber grommets. They're going to fit into the windshield first. I'm going to have, there we go, 6 rubber grommets. And then we have, that's kind of nice, got an aluminum insert that goes in there. So we'll do this 6 times. Just kind of push them in there. Let's go ahead and put all the rubber pieces in first. Now our aluminum inserts. Fairly easy, they push right in. Our screws. That one kind of pushed out. Okay. There's one. Let's put the bottom one in. Probably could use the tool at this point. Okay, these are not number 4s. These are probably a 3. Let me grab my tools here. All right. Definitely a 3, which is these fasteners are pretty shallow. You have to be careful not to strip them out. Guess I don't go too tight with them, just where they feel like they've snugged up. Okay. Just don't want to leave them loose, so they can rattle off on the trail somewhere. This one here is really shallow. Okay. There we go. All right, here we have the Isotta windshield installed on the Yamaha 2025 T7. And looks pretty good to me. I like the styling on it. Pretty slick. I'm going to be testing it as it sits, and I'm also going to add on my Puig windshield extender, visor thingy, whatever they call it, and test it with that too. I have a feeling I'm going to need a slightly taller windshield than this yet, but this is all that was available. And I like the idea of being able to take the visor off if I do some off-roading and don't want a big windshield in my way or something blocking my view. I like the fact that this is clear. The stock windshield is slightly tinted, which looks nice, but if you're extending it up taller, I really don't like tinted windshields. I've tried them before and I don't know. They just, especially in the evening, they're not so great. Anyway, here we go. I'm gonna take her out and see what she does. All right, now we're testing the Isotta windshield for the 2025 Tenere. Alone with no clip-on visor, just the windshield. Right now, I start to feel wind right at the bottom of my helmet, somewhere around where my camera is. Okay, 50 miles an hour. Got some turbulence going on. It hits me right about nose level at 50 miles an hour.
see. This is 2 inch taller than stock, again. 2 inches taller. That's a nice road. Nice and cool through here too on a warm day. So pretty. All right. So at lower speeds, it's not bad. Once you get up around 50 miles an hour, you start picking up some turbulence. Of course, again, I'm 6'2" and I have a 35-inch inseam, so I sit pretty tall in the saddle here. I'll only tell you my inseam because that's all relative. If I was 6'2" and had a 29-inch inseam, I'd be towering above where I am right now. Okay, I don't know if you can hear that. It's pretty noisy. About 50. Let's see. It's 65. That starts to get unbearable. It doesn't clean up till I hunker way down like this. Well, for me at my height, this is a fail. If you're looking to have an improvement with this windshield over the stock without a clip-on, unless you're fairly short, it's not going to help you much. But for me, it's a good thing because the clip-on really helps. If I had another 2-inch taller windshield, 4-inch taller than stock, with the clip-on, I'd be in completely still air and still be able to see over the top of it. But I'm happy with this. I think it's all good. All right, it's a beautiful day to be out riding. I'm gonna do a little testing of the Isotta windshield for the 2025 Tenere 700, and we're going to be testing it with the Puig Clip On mid-size, medium-size visor. Okay, shut the helmet visor. A bit of crosswind here today. Doing about 45 miles an hour. It's doing a good job of keeping the wind off my helmet. Getting on the I-65 here. Well, the traffic sure has grown in the years that we've lived here. About 15 years in the Nashville area. See if we can get some speed up here. Jeez, look at that thing. Ground effects. Alright, 70 miles an hour, got some buffeting going on. Let's try flipping our visor down. I don't know if that's better or worse. better. It's up to about 60 miles an hour. This isn't a bad place to be. The clip-on visor seems to help quite a bit. I don't have the severe buffeting that I was having with the windshield alone. I mean, it's hard. You're asking a lot out of a rally-inspired windshield. You know, can it possibly protect me as much as I want to be protected? No. That's why I have a touring motorcycle at home. But I'm trying to make this as pain-free and quiet as possible. Here we go, 73 miles an hour. It's not too bad. It beats being up in the clean air. All right, let's talk a little bit about the Isotta windshield. As you can see, it has a flip forward design, and that's to keep you from guillotining with a taller windshield. Part of the reason why I think they leave the stock windshield so short is so it stays out of your way off-road. And the stock windshield's fine up to, you know, like off-road highway speeds pretty much, but it doesn't work for me at all. I end up with the wind hitting me about mid-chest and up. This does help. This increases the height of the wind hitting me. It completely clears my chest and hits me about the chin. When I add on the Puig Clip On Visor, gives me another 3.5 inches or so, and that gives me the wind clear up until about the top of my visor, which is nice, and I don't get buffeting. I hear some wind noise. If I duck down slightly, the wind noise goes away. So if you were 6 foot, 5'10", in that range, it would be ideal, I'm sure, this windshield with the Puig visor. I mean, you're asking a lot out of a visor that's basically a rally style. It's not real wide. It's not a touring windshield. Somebody may eventually come out with a touring windshield for this. I don't know. We'll see how the aftermarket goes. The aftermarket's been a little bit slow with this, but everybody's reluctant because, I mean, what happens if Yamaha changes their design next year or the year after, and they've come out with all these parts? So I'm sure they were waiting till the market got a little more saturated and there was enough of a market to, you know, to justify their R&D and their development costs on, you know, on different parts, windshields, what have you. Anyway, I think it's a great addition to the motorcycle. I like the way it looks. It's helping it be more comfortable for me, so I'm very happy with it. I'll throw a couple of pictures in after I clean the windshield up. Right now it's a bit buggy because I was just out on a ride, of course. And yeah, I'm digging it. It's cool. So thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. You know, let me know what you think. If you have any questions about the windshield, I'll be glad to answer them. I'll be sure to check and answer any comments that come up. All right. Well, thanks, and safe riding.